everybody. The video you are about to see is an interview with Shihori, who was a musical guest at the 2024 Anime Magic Convention in Rosemont, Illinois. It was actually the 5th anniversary of the show, which was awesome to be around and do some coverage for. This interview was originally shot in the press room, as many of the other interviews from that convention were. Unfortunately, due to a data corruption issue, the file was lost, but Shihori was cool enough to jump on Zoom with me and redo the interview. Also, proud to say that you will see some really cool footage from her exclusive concert that was at Anime Magic. So, without any further ado, let's get into the interview. Live here with Shihori. How are you today?
Yay, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And so we connected at Anime Magic. You had an awesome performance at that convention. How was Anime Magic overall for you over Labor Day weekend in Chicago?
Yeah, it was really fun, and I was so happy to see how it grew. So, thank you so much, everybody, to seeing me again.
Yeah, and it's you mentioned the growth. It's crazy. In just 5 years, it went from a way smaller convention center in Schaumburg now to the second biggest convention center in the state.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. The Donald Stevens is the second biggest in the state. So it grew really fast, really quick.
Yeah, so cool.
So, so what did to take a step back, what did level one of creating music look like for you? How did that journey start for you?
So I so same thing, right?
Yeah, just how did you start creating music? What did that look like for you?
How I started music was so when I was 7, I was on a picnic bus with a bunch of kids and parents, and it was Monkey Park. But somebody asked me to sing a cappella, and I sang one song, and immediately everybody like stopped and is staring at me. And what's going on? What's this? And I got super confused. But that moment was the first time that I recognized the people outside of my world. And so I started songwriting, singing, and so I started out like this.
Very young then, age 7 then, right?
Yeah.
Very young. And so if fans have not had a chance, maybe they couldn't make it to Anime Magic. How can they, how would you describe your performances? What can they expect if they come to one of your shows?
Yeah, so my performance is very energetic, upbringing, and just I have so much power, and the stage is the best place for me to feel alive. And so you feel it, and I really love that moment. I feel the energy, the circulating with audience and me, and it gets bigger, and that's so amazing and energizing. And so I want many people to enjoy this together.
Yeah, and from being in the crowd and being just around your Anime Magic performance, it's just everyone's having so much fun. They're singing the lyrics along, they're feeding off of the energy. It's just it was late at night, but you would never know because everybody was just so energized and ready to go.
Right. Wow, I really appreciate the time was right. That was a little late, but everybody was very energetic and I appreciate it.
Awesome. And so what's kind of what's when you're creating music, how is your creative process different from when you're writing in a solo record, you're writing new music versus when you take something on that's based on a manga or on an anime? How's the creative process different?
So for my solo works, the message is the most important thing, and so I start from message. Oh, I want to say this message, and like write like majority of the lyrics or something, and then I get the melodies on the lyrics, so it could be a little unique. And but for the works for other people for anime or games or those things, so more the artist or stories first, concept first, or then so I dive into the stories or the world of the artist, the stories, game, anime, and for example, if anime lyrics, I read everything, like original comment. It looks fun. It looks fun, but I'm working type of thing. It's so fun. Then so I understand the stories or like a background or settings or the emotions behind the characters. Then so write the lyrics. But you before that, so if I write the music on it, I start from melodies and yeah, like a little different depending on what the song is for, yeah, or what I would do for to it.
Yeah, so it's a little different when it's an original for you versus something based off of an existing work.
Hmm.
Awesome. And so, speaking of your original work, you released Mutation in 2021, and it has a very personal message. You talked a lot about the messages behind your songs. What was the creative and songwriting process like for that album? And congratulations, by the way. I know that was a big
Oh, thank you
release for
very much.
you.
So nice of you to research my stuff. Thank you. For Mutation, I was just struggling um to adjust American culture because that was like very like a first a few years since I came to America, and my English wasn't good, and I was trying to like find my new style, like an Americanized or like a how keep my original style, or like a how to mix or those things. So like songs are kind of like inconsistent, but my songs are always inconsistent and very vary all the time. And so it doesn't matter, right? Like I tried so many things and many styles, and definitely you will see how I've evolved from like a nowhere in America. And so I think it's a kind of interesting, like that's not the thing you will see all the time, because just when I started American life, oh, Shihori was like this. It changed it a little bit. And now she's here, type of thing. So you could see it, and that's why I named it as Mutation.
Awesome. Well, if fans couldn't catch you at Anime Magic, where can they keep up with you online? Do you have social media profiles? Where can fans find you and find your music?
Yes, thank you. So I have Twitter X, Shihori94, Shihori 94. It's a Japanese account, and I have the English account, Shihori NY, capital NY, New York, which is weird. Since I'm in LA.
You're on the other side of the country.
It's far away from that. I'm in New York, and so I have an Instagram. It's also Shihori94, and I have YouTube. Maybe you can search Shihori, and you'll find me. So please be connected.
Awesome. Well, we will get as much of that linked below as possible. Thank you again for jumping back on. Again, your performance at Anime Magic was so much fun to be a part of, and it was just so energetic. So if you're watching and you haven't had the chance to see her do her thing live, definitely should go out of your way, try to find out where she's performing. So, all right. Well, thank you again for taking the time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yes, you too. Thank you very much.
Anime!